T. It's in the name.
Welcome into the NFL playoffs with a good old-fashioned dislike podcast where despite 2024's best attempt, dynasties never die, and hate is an extreme word, but just barely, this episode is brought to you by Collision Auto Repair Services in Killen, Alabama. Football is a collision sport, but driving your car shouldn't be. When your car suffers from unnecessary roughness, be sure to call Collision Auto Repair Services at 256-272-2007. That's 256-272-2007. On this podcast, we usually pick a football rivalry and we submit that rivalry to the panel of dislike. They will come up with reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where our loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things. But that's what's so much fun. Be sure to tell us who you're picking to win in each of the NFL divisional round matchups. The panel of dislike record coming out of the Super Wildcard weekend. Will Mahan leads 10-6. Ben Hayes in second at 9-7. Blake and Josh tied at 7-9. And your host is an abysmal 6-10. This week's golden dislike goes to delusional fan bases. You know who you are. It's all of us. We start in the NFC with the 7th-seeded Green Bay Packers at 10-8, traveling to the Bay to take on the 1-seeded 12-5 San Francisco 49ers. The whole panel believes Mr. Irrelevant and the Niners will get the win. Did I catch a Niner in there? Did you make your pick from a walkie-talkie? Next up, we have the 10-8 Tampa Bay Bucks going to Motown to face the 13-5 Detroit Lions. Two of the most football guys on the planet, Baker Mayfield and Dan Campbell, will be in the house, and the entire panel is rolling with the new-look Lions to keep history rolling. Now we turn to the AFC with the 11-7 4th-seeded Houston Texans headed to the land of Poe to face the 1-seeded 13-4 Baltimore Ravens. The panel believes the Cinderella Texans season comes to an end at the hands of Lamar and the boys. Finally, we have the 3rd-seeded Kansas City Chiefs at 12-6 headed to New York in a rematch of the incredible 2022 overtime game in the divisional round versus the 2-seeded Buffalo Bills at 12-6. Blake and Josh picked the Bills to defend home turf, but Ben, Travis, and Will roll with the defending world champion Chiefs. Will says he's rolling with KC because of Z-Man Barbecue. I think the NFL can't let the T-Swift train end. Ben Hayes says the Chiefs will shake off that loss to the Bills earlier this season. Official bat pick is Kansas City. If the official picks are correct in the AFC, we'll have the Kansas City Swifties traveling to Baltimore to face the Ravens for a spot in the Super Bowl. In the NFC, we'll have the Detroit Lions hitting the road to San Fran. I don't know about you, but I didn't have Jared Goff possibly dueling Brock Purdy for a spot in the Super Bowl on my bingo card a few years ago. If you did, can I take your DeLorean for a spin?